Hey everybody, Lord Tamberlane again with another Obscurity in Miniature. This is a long overdue video. Today I'm going to be looking at Wild West Exodus's new Deadly 7 starter set. It's not the newest, well it was brand new when I got it, but that was quite some months ago now, so we're finally going to get around to it. And one thing I wanted to point out, this is the actual starter set. They have these cool little slip covers, and let me show you a little bit what that's all about. Whenever you get the starter sets, you get a posse set. We're going to look at that in a little bit. This is the Deadly 7, obviously. And you also get the Rules and Gubbins set. There we go. Now, this is quite the hefty box. And it includes quite a bit of interesting and important stuff. First of all, obviously, the rule book, the ruler, the various cards, tokens, templates, and last but not least, the dice. Every starter set that has one of these gubbin sets, they're all the same, so I'm going to assume that if you get, you're probably going to need more than one if you're going to play with another opponent, obviously. But considering how many Wild West Exodus starters and hardcovers and rulebooks from various editions and various companies I've got at this point, I don't think I'm going to be hurting on that. So this is probably going to get donated to a family member, and hopefully they'll finally get around to trying this game with me. Let's take a look inside the boxes and see what's there. We'll look at the rules and gubbins first and see what's included with these starter sets. So, this is the rules and gubbins set, minus the slipcover case. One nice thing I like about these is they are actual boxes. So, you've got all your stuff neatly and nicely stored inside, and if you got a lot of extra foam core or pieces of foam from various companies laying around, they are great little lightweight transportation boxes for figures as well. So these are the new action and adventure card decks. This is the stuff that's straight from Warcradle. This is a new version. If you ever played the Outlaw Miniatures game, they were not part of it from what I remember. This is all part of Warcradle. Supposedly it makes the game a lot more streamlined, dynamic, and interesting. I have not had a chance to try that out yet. Hopefully soon though, considering just how many Wild West Exodus figures I have painted laying around here, that should not be a problem. We've got our dice. It's always nice to see dice. Grab that back. With various interesting faces on them. We've got the Wild West Exodus logo on there. I don't remember if they were like that for the Outlaw Miniatures version. I was a Kickstarter backer, and I cannot remember, and I'll have to go look and check. Couldn't tell you one way or the other. The new rulebook. Now, this new rulebook isn't as exciting as the original hardcover. I love the original hardcover from Wild West Exodus. It's got a lot of fluff in it. But that's not to say that this one doesn't either, as I just turned to a random page. It's there, it's just not as much. The rules don't actually take up a whole lot of space. Now, I want to say this rulebook actually was pre-merging of the Wild West Exodus game system world lore with the dystopian era, dystopian world stuff. So I don't know if that's going to have any impact in future rulebooks, but you know, it is kind of fun to flip through and take a look and look at models that I actually, you know, I've got just about everything in here. So we'll set that to the side. Here we have our big acrylic template. The original game had quite a bit of plastic templates and stuff included with them. I'll have to get those out just to compare them. Our token sheet, which the ruler has popped off of. Nice thickness. I have no idea what any of these mean, but oh, well, you know what? It probably would help if I read, because it's right there. On lookout, disordered, hunkered, stunned, and a hazard, as my son likes to say. Sounds like a twangy, folksy guy, but no, he's from Southern California. And a ruler, which is always handy to have. So that's the rules and gubbins. And we'll just toss all that back in. And let's take a look at the more exciting and interesting thing, and the thing that most gamers and collectors are going to be after, and that's the figures. So let me get this out of the way, and we'll grab those guys and see what they're up to there. So just like the Rules and Gubbins set, we have this kind of faux wood grain, red oak look to the box, and I actually confused this with the Rules and Gubbins trim because box, whatever, because they're both labeled as Wild West Exodus, and there's nothing on after you've removed the slipcover. So I did make sure this time before turning the camera back on, if I can open it. That's debatable. Come on, there we go. And we are greeted to this lovely lady who looks like she's one of the Watchers. I want to say she was part of the Ladies of the Old West from the second Outlaw Kickstarter. Yeah, that sounds right. And I'm assuming there's the assembly guy, but whoever uses those. Come on, folks. Our cards for the Deadly 7 theme posse. That's one thing I've noticed. I've picked up and built a few of the new Warcradle kits, and they do have kind of a unique theme posse so that you don't need, I guess, anything else out of the box. So they're good to play with what you got. And this is what you get. A bunch of parts. Ooh, that's exciting. Well, it is and it isn't. I will be putting these together shortly, and we'll put up another video to see how they are and what they look like. But as you can see, very nice casting. There's not going to be a whole lot of cleanup. I've had some pretty gnarly GW figures I've picked up recently that I really had to do some cleaning on, which was kind of surprising. But included in this set, let's just take a look. So we've got, not that guy because that's a silhouette to give you a sense of the scale. So we've got our Indian tracker dude, our rough and tough cowboy, a cybernetic canine with skins attached to him, a fancy pants knife thrower, our Vasquez of the Old West, guy with a grenade launcher, a cigar smoking lawbot, and a big honkin' burly dude with a traditional Native American war club with a blade on it. Okay, that's kind of cool. So, we're going to build them, and I will be back with a later video and show you what they are looking like, okay? Hope this has been at least somewhat illuminating in that what you get when you buy one of these Wild West Exodus starter sets. There are a couple others besides the Wayward... I'm sorry, I said Wayward 8, but I actually meant the Deadly 7. The Wayward 8 posse is a whole nother box, but it's similar themed. I guess those are the good guys, these are the bad guys, these are outlaws after all. I'm going to stop rambling, I got to start building, and I will talk to you all later. Hope you enjoyed. There's plenty more videos where these came from. Thanks for watching, bye.